They're calling for 60 on Thursday, and it's already sunny today. Can I just say that thank you. Thank you for sending the sun. Ian actually nailed it yesterday. He said he predicts my mood shift on Thursday when it's 60 degrees out and sunny. Ian, you are so close to the truth. You're actually speaking the truth. All right, it's time to drive home. I'll catch you guys up on a few things in a moment. Ceilings that we have in our lives, and you know, we've all heard of the ceilings, the glass ceiling. You talk about the glass ceilings. It's Women's Month, right? So a lot of times people talk about glass ceilings in business, and this is the position of CEO, or even the position of vice president and president, and whatever, right? Those glass ceilings, those ceilings that we have, and those apply not just to women. I'm going to be honest with you; they apply to everybody. I'm not a person who believes one individual, particular race, gender, anything has it better than the next. We all have great odds that we have to overcome, all at different times in history, but there's been great odds for every person and people group. What I'm trying to get to is this. I believe that more than any ceiling that society or people or you put on me, the ceiling that matters the most is the ceiling that I apply to myself. And what do I mean by that? Well, see, I go through life believing that I have a certain capability and a certain ability to achieve a certain level of a certain thing. So whether that's a certain level in my finances, a certain level in my savings, a certain level in my job, a certain position in my career, a certain number of children, whatever it is that I put on myself, I believe that ceiling matters more than any ceiling you could impose on me. I think the ceilings that we put on each other as humans, they're difficult to overcome, but they're nowhere near as difficult to overcome as the ceilings we put on ourselves. I've been sitting around over the last couple of months as I've transitioned out of a youth director role, and my wife and I have been praying about what our next step is in our walk of faith and what we're going to do, where we feel pushed and pulled and called and actually put on pause or held. And I've been sitting around thinking about myself and the things that I have to deal with, and I've imposed a lot of ceilings on myself. The ceilings on myself that I've imposed have to do with whether I'm going to achieve a certain level at work, or I'm going to achieve a certain level in leadership in the church. I got to be honest, as I sat out here today and sort of enjoyed this warmth, I kind of started getting this new fervor for myself, this new feeling for myself of trying to overcome that ceiling in my life, trying to push past the limitations that I've placed on myself. And I can't say that I feel really good. I can just say that I have a different perspective on what I've done to myself, what I've limited myself to. And that understanding, I believe, will help me to turn the next corner for myself. See, I started posting these videos, these vlogs, because I wanted to prove to myself that I was capable of achieving that level of commitment to something. Because, I mean, I work out, but I don't work out with a level of commitment. I plan, but I don't plan with that level of commitment. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I, again, put a limitation on myself, like working out. Like, Steve, you're never going to reach that goal. You're never gonna get that six-pack. You're never going to lose that gut. You're never going to fit in those jeans again, whatever. And so I put that limitation on myself, and I actually prevent myself from reaching it because I constantly tell myself what I'm not going to be able to accomplish. And so today, as I sat here and I thought, I looked around and just took in the beauty that was around me, the birds that were flying without care, and the wind that was blowing with no restriction. And if it found a restriction, it just blew right around it. I think I realized that the limitation that I have is the limitation that I need to overcome. when I overcome the limitation in my own mind, no amount of limitations or ceilings that others put on me will hold me down, because it doesn't matter what you say. I'm accomplishing what I feel like I need to accomplish. And so today was a good day for me to just recenter. And thank you, sun. I gotta be honest, it's one of those things, like the weather plays havoc on my emotions. And it has been gray and overcast. My grandma passing, and you know, the symbolism of gray clouds as someone passes, all of that, well, it weighs heavy. And today the sun is shining and it's warm enough to sit outside for a while, and when the wind stops blowing, you actually start to heat up. It's going to be 60 this Thursday, which I'm excited about. And I think this Thursday I might actually spend a good hour and a half outside in the sun, just enjoying it. Maybe with a pad of paper and a pen, and just writing down things that I want to accomplish and then figuring out how to do it. I have to say that I'm pretty darn proud of the fact that I have posted now this would be the 69th video this year that are part of the series of my vlog. And that means that for 69 straight days, I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish, meaning that I've got about 300 more days, a little less than that, for one full year of accomplishing that goal. That's pretty good to me. I'm happy with the commitment that I've given myself, and I just want to encourage you guys, and sorry for the long post today, but I want to encourage you guys that you need to remove the limitation and ceiling that you place on yourself. Life is just too short for you to limit yourself. The world is going to try and limit you enough, so push past your own ceiling. You can accomplish more than you think you can, and once you get past your limitation, once you get past what's roadblocking you, no one else stands a chance of blocking you. All right, with that, I'm gonna let you guys go and head home, edit up this vlog, and maybe catch a little bit of sleep and try to get up early in the morning again, because confession for today is I have not been up at 4 or 5 in the morning for the last solid month. And I attribute that to a deep sense of depression in my own mind and my own heart, as the truth of my reality has set in on the choices that I've had to make over the last couple of months. But they're choices I had to make. So they're not limitations and they're not depressing, they're just choices. All right, thank you guys for being here. Do me a favor and click subscribe, and give me a comment below. And maybe in your comment, tell me, what's the ceiling you've put into your own life? What's the limitation you've set up for yourself? If you don't want to post it there, then DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Have a great day. If you're in Michigan, 60's coming. It's coming.